is the Nerimon YouTube survey 2013 that we're going to do, and I sound like a robot. Hey. We were tagged by our good friend
Lucas AP, who will be tagged,
linked somewhere. Yeah!
around us, probably below, because that's where the doobly-doo is at the moment.
We've had to edit the questions slightly because we're going to answer them for us as a collective. So we've had
Our
to
feelings, our moments, our, you know, our life together.
What's your biggest fear?
Talk.
We had to sort of rack our brains to figure out what our biggest collective fear was, because Sarah is afraid of
Slugs.
and I'm afraid of dark things and spiders. So we can't really answer that collectively, but we found something else.
Weeping angels. Doctor Who. What have you done to statues?
That was, I think, actually my favourite episode just because it genuinely scared me. It was the one episode where I wished I had space behind my couch so I could actually hide behind it.
I was just hiding behind my hands. Why get as inventive as the couch?
It's like the big thing when you were a kid in like the 70s or something. You would watch Doctor Who and hide behind your couch. They always talk about it.
True. My dad is always like, oh, when I could bend my knees.
Why are you called that?
Why is our name the Mighty Broods? Well, this does have a story.
I was talking to Sarah on Facebook, and I'm just standing like, oh, I'm going to bed night, and it auto-corrected it because I've got French autocorrect on, and so it just corrected it to Mighty Mighty,
Which just became our goodbye now. I mean, we say goodbye, we don't say goodbye, we go, well, actually we say that at night though, we say Mighty Mighty at night.
Mighty Mighty.
Mighty Mighty, sleep tight.
And Brood comes from us walking to dance once, and I tried to say bro and dude at the same time, so it's a very Mean Girls-y situation.
So Mean Girls-y.
And so I just called it Brood, and now I call it Brood all the time.
You my brood.
We decided on the Mighty Broods.
What's the best idea you've ever had?
Well, we've had a few... Okay, we had one idea, which was brilliant, when we were 10. Which was we were gonna start a newspaper called The Random Reporter. I had the first issue all set out, we had the layout, we had the articles.
We had a logo. We spent one day on paint making a logo. We had our stuff together.
That never came to anything because we were 10 and got too easily distracted by Miniclip and stuff like that. Oh, I haven't been to Miniclip in ages. I should go to Miniclip. But the real best idea we've ever had was
when we were younger than 10, and one of us was lying on the floor and couldn't be bothered to get up, and we had to get from A to B. And so the other one decided to just drag the other by the legs.
Bum sliding around on the hardware.
We had so much fun with that. That became a game.
And that's actually how we became friends, because we drag each other around the floor on our bums and laugh ourselves silly over it.
Yeah.
So that was a good idea.
And then we discovered that we were both English.
Yeah, and you're like, we can communicate in the same language. Because my French by that time wasn't too good. I mean, it didn't go much beyond je veux une cracotte, so. And I mean, with the right conjugation, otherwise I just sort of try and speak French with Portuguese and English words in the middle. So it's a good thing you spoke the same language.
What's the most embarrassing situation you've gotten yourself into?
You can explain this one, Lara, since I am completely not to blame in it.
So, we have done many dance shows over the years, and last year there was a show, and I had several costume changes, and I had to get out of a tunic where I wasn't allowed to wear a bra underneath, and get into a completely different top. And during the rehearsals I had time to go downstairs and get changed, and once I was in the middle of getting changed, and the whole crew of breakdance guys is coming down the stairs and asked Sarah, is everyone decent? And she just goes, yeah, sure, come on through. And I am here, like, naked down here, and I just sort of...
I didn't realise this until they'd all left, and Lara just stares at me like, why did you do that? I was like, what have I done? I'm so sorry, I'm still so embarrassed about this. Oh, I feel so bad. It hasn't been the only time. It has happened before that I sort of you're getting changed, and I just sort of swing the door open, and there's always like a guy out there. I'm like, hi there, and you just sort of.
If you were only allowed to pick one career for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Funny story, as if these other ones are so boring.
This was Sarah's brilliant idea. So I have a few interests that include photography, baking a lot of cakes.
Yum.
So Sarah had the brilliant idea.
She was sort of thinking, oh, I don't know what I want to do in my life, and I said, open a photography bakery shop. Half-side bakery, half-side photography shop. You sell photography stuff over here, you sell baking stuff over here, you can even sell cupcakes in the shape of cameras because she's that awesome at baking.
And
so, you know.
sell pictures of beautiful cupcakes.
Is what you could just, it's interchangeable, you know? But, you know, this was just all centered around Lara, so I was thinking, if all else ever goes wrong and I can't follow my left the way I want to, I'll just be the door person. I'll open the door and say, good morning, how are you? Please come in. Enjoy a cupcake, enjoy a picture.
And then we'd be able to work together every day.
Yeah, despite you sort of making a million more years. Actually, I could get some of the money for sort of, I could patent the idea.
Yeah, no, but you'd get some of the dosh.
So kind.
So
that's how we'd survive. Opening doors.
That's the career that we would decide to have is one together, baking, taking pictures, and opening doors.
Opening doors, yes. That's about as far as my skills go in that kind of area. Opening doors. So that was our survey.
And we are going to tag Brona's blog.
And no one else, because we know no one else on this community.
She's very cool. You should check out her channel as well. It's got lots of videos, lots more than ours.
Yeah. And she's Scottish, so
yes.
Cool Scottish. Wait, there is an uncool Scottish. But just to warn you for the accent. These are my two little rabbit things. Hello, guys. Shall I introduce you to my minions? Oh, Mishka, what are you doing? You're so inefficient as evil creatures. You're far too lovable. Oh, alright then.